Hey guys, I'm the Crazy Dane, and I haven't really seen anyone use the F2000 assault rifle all that much, so I wanted to give this rifle a go and see why that's the case. I know I'm a bit late with this weapon, but in the beginning of the F2000's release it wasn't good at all, and I didn't use it at all after I unlocked it, as I thought it kinda sucked. But ever since the patch that reduced the recoil and changed a lot with most of the weapons, fixing the netcode and damage, I've seen this gun being used a bit more and I wanted to see if it was any good now. But better late than never, right? With the RPM at 850, I would have thought it to be a perfect middle ground between the AR-160 with a RPM of 700 and the AEK with 900. But boy was I mistaken. The reload speed is all over the place, with a short reload of 2.7 seconds and a long at 3.9 seconds. The recoil pattern isn't too bad at a zero point 0.3 vertical, 0.375 left and 0.275 right pull, but the first shot multiplier at 3 is at the high end and more or less restraining the F2000 to close and medium range, where the AEK can be used at long range if you're precise and use tap fire. While using this I felt out of place and I had a hard time doing well with this weapon, and I felt like the stats didn't fit an 850 RPM rifle, but mainly due to the fact that I'm a medium to long range fighter and this just doesn't suit my playstyle at all. With the F2000 I had to stay in close quarters and even extreme close quarters, trying to keep enemies close to get the most out of this weapon. But this is the arena of the AEK and it is the clear winner whenever I get into a gunfight with an enemy wielding the AEK. For a gun with stats leaning towards this type of playstyle, I'd have thought the reload speed would be faster than it is, as the RPM and the reload speed more or less contradicts itself, as you quickly run out of bullets and then you're stuck with a lengthy reload, in which I usually get killed midway through. It's decent at mid-range combat once you get to know the recoil pattern and how to use this weapon, but I somehow did better with either a suppressor or no barrel attachments at all. Suppressor for close quarter combat so I could stay hidden and make full use of this weapon while still being able to get a reload through without enemies knowing my exact position. And no barrel attachment for when I was in more open maps. The sway from side to side with the F2000 makes me miss more shots than I'm used to, which is weird as I've missed fewer shots with the AEK and even the FAMAS at medium and long range. So my recommendation is to run this with an angled grip and a suppressor to help you control the first shot multiplier while still being invisible on the minimap, allowing you to get kills without getting located, so you can reload safely and keep the push going while staying out of the AEK and the FAMAS line of fire, as they will outdamage you with these because they are more precise with bullets and a higher damage output with their higher RPM. So I don't see why you would want to use this gun unless you like the look of it, as it's inferior to the 700 RPM and the 900 and 1000 RPM weapon counterparts in Battlefield 4, which is sad because I really like the F2000 in Battlefield 3 and I used it a lot. I was excited when they announced that it was coming to Battlefield 4, but disappointed at the gun unreleased, and even after the changes to the recoil pattern, I'm still not satisfied with this weapon. I've had a hard time with the F2000 and it didn't appeal to me at all, even after using it for some time. There's really no reason to choose the F2000 over the L85, M416, the AEK, the FAMAS, the SAR-21 and the AR-160. I'd even recommend the Bulldog and the Scar H assault rifles over the F2000. They are easier to use and I do better with those compared to the F2000. And some of these weapons even have a lower RPM than the F2000, but they're easier to use and you're more precise with those weapons, so more of your bullets hit and you do more damage in the long run. And they're well basically better at any scenario. I haven't really lost a gunfight even in close quarters against someone with the F2000, even though I used the SAR-21 assault rifle. So yeah, I really don't see why you'd use this weapon at all. I had hoped that it was better and that I would be surprised at how amazing this weapon was, and I'd just be able to go on some amazing kill streak like I was back in Battlefield 3, but this isn't the case. It really hasn't proven itself to me, and I don't even see why you would implement this gun into the game. I know we've got tons of weapons, but this just doesn't bring anything to the battlefield. There's no reason to use this at all. But maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm the reason why this weapon sucks for me, because it doesn't fit my playstyle at all, and maybe I'm just using it how it shouldn't be used at all, and I just suck at it. So leave a comment below letting me know what you think of the F2000. Do you like it or do you hate it? Do you even use it at all? And if so, how, why, and what attachments do you use? And that's about it for this time, guys. Thanks for watching. I do hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.